Welcome back to the Adam Carolla Show, webcast live at adamcarolla.com. Right now, This Week in Rage.
I don't know if I should be angry, but I feel like I should be angry, and I feel like you should be angry, too. I feel like everyone should be angry.
We'll count down the top 5 things that pissed Adam off this week as voted by you at adamcarolla.com. Gentlemen, start your anger.
Nothing!
On the Adam Carolla Show.
All right, Joel McHale in studio, open season 2.
I feel like we're at the beginning of a NASCAR race, and I get to watch.
Joel McHale can be found at joelmchale.com if you want to know where he's going to be appearing. And, of course, the soup.
Thousand Oaks and Long Beach.
All right, This Week in Rage.
This Week in Rage.
I'm angry. What a dick. I pay taxes, bitch. What?
Number 5.
Steve Miller, your free pass is over. We've given you a free pass, and you've done nothing but write crappy songs. I was listening to the song Abracadabra the other day. I want to reach out and grab ya. I heat up. I can't cool down. Were you wearing a dunce cap with a wind-up beanie on it when you wrote this goddamn steaming pile of cat crap? Listen to the lyrics of this song. Steve Miller has written horrible songs. This song was number 1. Number 1 in 1982. And it's not like our other choices were limited to just Eddie Rabbitt. We had the Pretenders. We had Elvis Costello. We had great bands in the early 80s. And yet, we saw fit to make this song number 1. Burning flame, getting higher. Look out, baby. Watch the fire. What? He rhymed desire and fire. Look out.
And higher.
He sucks. And nobody ever says a goddamn word about it. Steve Miller, yeah, I'm into it. Steve Miller's cool. How big an idiot, how big a retard do you have to be to go, you know what I want? You know what I'm in the mood for? I'm going to sit down and listen to me some Steve Miller. This is essentially Cat in the Hat with an acoustic guitar. I like your thighs. I like your size. Oh, just listen to this idiot.
But don't you think he redeemed himself with Jungle Love?
No, that song sucks, and Big Old Jet Airliner is the only decent song this hack has ever written, and that was written by somebody else. So, of course, the only decent song that's ever come out of this hack's mouth is a song that was penned by somebody else. His stuff is middle-of-the-road garbage, and he's gotten a free pass for the last 30 goddamn years. Well, finally, someone's going to stand up and say, Steve Miller, you suck! Jesus Christ, the song was number 1, and John Hyatt hasn't cracked the top goddamn 50, and he craps out stuff better than this when he has diarrhea. Idiot. And it's all your a-hole's fault for making this crap number 1. I like that song. What are you, idiot? What, I blow snot rocket into some top ramen and you go, I like this food?
Number 4.
Idiots, all of you.
Would someone get a defibrillator?
Number 4.
Peanut butter and jelly in a squeeze bottle. Not only that, but everything in a squeeze bottle. Mayonnaise in a squeeze bottle. And by the way, mayonnaise in a squeeze bottle has a homoerotic feel to it that I just am not comfortable with. But everything's in a squeeze bottle. And here's the thing. I don't need that much convenience when I'm making a sandwich. I like opening the jar. I like that sound of the knife rattling around at the bottom of it. I like turning it back up. I don't like the Pop-Top. And by the way, the Pop-Top doesn't work because we've created such retarded narcissists that they don't even pop the goddamn cap back and they leave it out of the fridge anyway. But I don't like the sound. I don't want it to sound like I'm having
Steve Miller writing a song.
I don't want to sound like I'm having rough sex with a chick I picked up at a tranny bar when I'm trying to make my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And like I said, when you get the Miracle Whip out, you're doing it on the bread. It's like, oh, wait a minute. That's right. It's awesome to think of gay porn when I'm trying to make a pimento loaf sandwich. Stop it with the squeeze and knock off the plastic. I want my glass back, you bastards.
Number 3.
Oh, we focus on everything in this society except for the one problem that would solve all other problems, which is stop smacking your kids around. Stop abusing your kids. All violence and all violent crime stems from this, but yet we never talk about it. It's always secondhand smoke. We are obsessed with secondhand smoke. 10 years of secondhand smoke. By the way, no one's died of secondhand smoke, and who gives a crap if they did? Secondhand smoke, click it or ticket, seatbelts, secondhand smoke.
Burbank cops.
And Burbank cops.
And elder abuse.
And the new one.
Front license plate.
Elder abuse, front license plate. And the newest one is analog TV. Hey, we're going to buy you another 6 months because you old-timers haven't figured out what to do with your goddamn rabbit ears. Look, who cares about every one of these problems? They all pale in comparison to abusing kids. Abused kids grow up and they abuse my kids. They abuse their husbands. They abuse their wives. They abuse our daughters and our sons. And they abuse the system. You stop smacking your kids around, we could settle this. And people don't want to bring it up because they're effing cowards. Hey, black folks, I'm talking to you now. Stop smacking your kids. I know you think it's funny, but it's not so funny when the guy smacks somebody else and ends up in the joint in 18 years, is it? So stop giving them a cultural pass, and that goes for anyone that smacks their kid. It is abuse, and not only abuse, but you're creating criminals who are going to smack my kids, who I don't smack, and will thus be pussies and not be able to defend themselves.
Now,
thank you.
Adam, I'm still thinking about the rough sex with a tranny comparison to a squeeze bottle full of
Number
All right, sorry,
two.
go ahead.
That's what it sounds like. Dora the Explorer. You want to talk about child abuse?
What?
That bitch with a bob. That bilingual bitch with a bob. First off, I reject this notion that everyone needs to speak Spanish in this country. We speak English in this country. There's a place where they speak Spanish. It's called Mexico, and it's a dump. So what is your strategy? Hey, this language that the dump speaks in, we should all learn the dump language. Pretty soon we'll learn the elegant language of the folks that are fleeing their dump and creating a new dump over here where we can all speak the language of the dump. Yeah, that's genius. And hey, bitch, no one cares about your monkey. And creatively, no bigger cop-out than tossing a monkey into a kid's cartoon. Wow, you're really cutting edge. Wow, you're breaking new ground. You want to talk about on the vanguard of kid crap? We've woven a monkey into our cartoon. Look, there's good stuff out there. There's Cars, there's Pixar, there's Toy Story, Dora the Explorer. You guys should return all the billions you've made on sippy cups and knapsacks and lunch pails. It's blood money, you bilingual bitches.
Holy crap.
Number one.
Miracle on the Hudson. That's right. The captain lands the plane in the Hudson and not a person is hurt. That's right. Everyone lives and everyone's fine except for the one guy who needs to be whole again, by the way.
Yeah, he wanted to be made whole. That's
yeah, I like to make you whole. I'd like to put a hole in you, you half a F. You're alive. That counts for more than whole. I'm sure everyone who's died in a plane crash or lost anyone who's died in a plane crash would give up whole for beating heart any day of the goddamn week. Look, you get your $5,000 for your lost luggage and that's it. And you want to keep going? Keep going because the karma god is going to get you. Yeah, you might get a couple of ducats from the airline, but you're going to get hit by lightning or crushed in a car accident, or at least if there is a god, and John Lennon was right, you will be killed in some other far more painful fashion later on in your life. Please, you're lucky to be alive, pussies. Now take your goddamn lawyers and go the F home.
Until next time.
Hold on a second.
This week.
Oh, what an ass.
In Rage.
Oh, damn. I can't go back. I left the Asians out of this one.
Inspired.
Joel?
Do they beat their kids too?
No.
Do they eat the mayonnaise and the squeeze?
No, they focus on
trannies?
They focus on education. What a shocker. Wonder if that makes a difference.
Just for those of you who cannot see Adam right now,
Can't judge.
There is a pool. He is standing in a pool of his own sweat. There is salt
More mayo.
marks.
Your hot dog wants some more mayo?
Fast Foods. Tranny bottle.
Collect them and trade them. All right, quick break. Back to wrap it up next.
See if I cry.
Why are you crying?
Oh, it's okay. We'll be back with more of The Adam Carolla Show.
Get complete shows from Adam Carolla, Frosty, Heidi and Frank, Danny Bonaducci, Tom Likas, and more. Just go to 971fmtalk.com and subscribe with iTunes.